Okay, so as far as the GBL, which is gallbladder liver cleanse, that we talked about, the importance of it and why we're doing it, I just want to show you how it's done. But before I show you how it's done, I want to work on the preparation before, just in case you want to repeat it at home, or just in case you have somebody that you know that needs it and can practice it. Maria, she's in the kitchen. She's been here. She has practiced it many times and she knows. And wherever she goes, I mean, she gets everybody going. And, you know, she went to visit a place in Mexico. It was a really poor place, and these people didn't have, you know, just no ability to do things that they needed, that, you know, to do treatments and juicing like you guys can do. And she said, okay, I'll take care of it. We'll figure something out. And these things are so simple that, you know, you don't need a lot of money to do them. So she was able to help a lot of people that were in pain, that, you know, were suffering from liver issues, gallbladder issues, and things like that it's amazing. So you can help a lot of people, but you have to make sure that you do the right thing and know how to do things. Okay, the first thing that you need to do, the preparation part, I have written it here. If you need a picture of this, or you need me to print this out for you, I can do it. Just let me know, and I'll print it out. It's just like a couple pages. Doesn't really, I can print it out for you. So it makes it easier on you. I'll do that. So let's say you have someone that has not come to the program, has never come to the program, and, you know, you're coaching them, and, you know, you don't know what they're going to do, okay? The first thing is say, you're going to go corrected diet three weeks, okay? Go with me, corrected diet. That's, I mean, two meals a day, you know, as much raw as possible. 75% raw and 25% cook, okay? That's the corrected diet. Tomorrow you'll have a class of what the corrected diet is and why it means, the ins and outs, why it is about. Every single thing, you know, you'll know it in and out. That's what basically. But 3 weeks in corrected diet, that assures you that the person is committed to do change. Now, this is of somebody that can manage. If somebody is in need, you go ahead and do it immediately, as soon as you can. Okay, but if the person it's you know, can wait, then just take 3 weeks of preparation. When the person takes 3 weeks of preparation and corrected diet, they'll go through a transformation just on the first 3 weeks of corrected diet. That's it. That's as simple as that. They go through a transformation. What we want to do is quiet the liver, basically slow the liver down from all the work that it always is doing. When you have to eat cooked food, for example, we eat cooked food all the time and a little bit of raw food, a salad here, some fruits there. That's what we typically do before we come to this place. What happens is that the liver has to work extremely hard to create enzymes. And enzymes, I compare it to what? Knives, right, knives. So these enzymes, to create these knives for cooked food, takes a lot of energy and work for the body. Lots of energy for the body. So the raw food already has the knives or the enzymes in them. So when you eat them, you don't have to create all these enzymes in order to digest this food. It's very easy to digest. I mean, the fiber takes time and stuff, but I'm saying is to extract the nutrients out of it. Okay? So if you can get them to a 50 to 75% raw, you're already taking care of the liver. You're helping the liver already. Now, if they can do that, then they can move to the next phase, which is I'm getting ready for the cleanse. Now, here's how I would start a 3-week program. I would do corrected diet. Then, I would try to see, depending on the person, I would do a 3 or 4 days lemon fast. Start just like you did. Then 2 weeks of raw diet and juicing. So for the 2 weeks that they're going to do the cleansing, it's going to be raw diet. Now, someone that has been on the program, then it's an easy shot. But I'm talking about somebody that has been on the program and then just stop doing everything they learn. Okay, at least they know they've been through the program, they understand what's going on about. Now they're going to get back together. You want to get started? Also start with a 3-4 day lemon fast, and then just do 2 weeks of raw diet. Salad in the morning, salad in the evening or at lunch, and juicing to sustain you. Okay? Now, the last 8 days of this cleanse, you're going to start drinking apple juice. Now, this is the most important part of the cleanse. This apple juice you're drinking, all the malic acid you're drinking. If you don't like apple juice, malic acid, you could use tamarind juice. Okay? Or you could use any bitter thing would work, but mostly tamarind, apple juice. I have used, for some people, I have used milk thistle extract. Milk thistle extract. Okay, so you're eating 2 meals a day, you're juicing, and you added 32 ounces of apple juice. Okay? During the same day, just like what you were doing just yesterday, okay? You were having a salad, you were juicing and also drinking apple juice. Okay? The rest is for something else. You've been drinking magnesium, all that stuff. That's for something else. What you need to concentrate on is the raw salads, the juicing, and the apple juice. And the apple juice per se.
And how many days of apple?
8 days. The entire 8 days. Basically, you buy a gallon of apple juice. That's all you need. Okay? A gallon of apple juice, of natural apple juice, for the whole program. The fifth day of these 8 days of apple juice, the 5th day, you're going to do a cleanse like you did today. Could be a seawater flush, you do Epsom salt. We're going to talk about the difference between the two. And you cleanse your intestinal tract. Remember, you don't want anything in your intestinal tract before you do the cleanse. And then day 6 to 8, 3 days, you're going to start doing the GBL, which is the liver cleanse, okay? Here's the requirements for the liver cleanse. You need apple juice. Make sure it does not have any added ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. Nothing added, just apple juice, okay? 100% apple juice. When you do that, you're okay? Doesn't have to be, this one is not filtered, and that's why it has this color. There's the ones that look like clear apple juice. It's because it's filtered, okay? Or you could just juice your own apples. It's up to you, okay? You need olive oil. First cold press extra virgin olive oil. If you want to know why first cold press extra virgin oil, you should look at the video on the fats. The nutrients we need, video number 2, I think. It does have about the fats and how the olive oil is processed and extracted. The first cold press extra virgin is the only one you should use. You should have grapefruit, 1 grapefruit per treatment. So if you're going to do 3 treatments, 3 GBLs, you need 3 grapefruits. The juice of it. You're going to use the juice of it. I'll explain it now. You need 2 glasses, obviously. So you're going to have 2 glasses, not 1. 2 glasses. You're going to use Epsom salt. So you're going to need Epsom salt. En español es sal inglés o sal de higuera. And it has to be USP grade, meaning that it's drinkable. Because they sell Epsom salt for bath that has like lavender and stuff. Those things are toxic. Stay away from them. Because if you cannot drink it, don't use it around your body, okay? You have to be able to drink it. And if you read it's non-drinkable, okay? You have to be able to drink it. So it's in the laxative area. Then, if you're intolerant to apple juices, then use 1.5 to 2 grams of malic acid. If you're intolerant to apple juice, okay? And it has to be the L-malic acid. L-malic acid, not DL. You'll find DL. They use it for malic acid is very readily available because they use it for desserts and things like that to give that sour flavor to different type of food. So it has to be the L kind. It's how it's turned, and it's left. It means that it's natural. The other one is synthetic. DL is synthetic. Okay. Steps. Number 1. So, first 5 days before the GBL. So you're in day 5. You started in day 1. You started on Friday. So let's count. Friday was 1. Saturday 2. Sunday 3. Monday 4. Tuesday 5th. So we're in day 5 of apple juice. You've been consuming apple juice for 5 days now. Okay? So 5 days of that. Now, please don't shortchange this process. Please don't. This is where people fail, okay? This is where they fail. And I'm going to stress it because you're going to go, you're going to forget, you think it's 3 days or 1 day or 2 days. You're going to call me again and you're going to say, how many days I was? Is it 2 days or 3 days? I'm telling you, repeating you. 5 days before the cleanse, okay? Before the intestinal cleanse. I'm going to give you these in handout format too, okay? Written in handout format with everything, all the details, because it's very helpful. Day 5, perform an intestinal cleanse with seawater flush or Epsom salt. Day 6, you're going to take 1/2 of a tablespoon of Epsom salt. 1/2 tablespoon. In here, it is just the scoop that is there in the Epsom salt. In the little square container, glass container, there's a scoop there. You're going to take 1 scoop. That's all you're going to take. Okay? Why do you do that? Well, it dilates the conduits of the liver. Remember I talked to you this morning about the sphenoids, the conduit of those livers. It basically dilates it. It opens them up. Okay? So you do that 1 hour before. Now we're not talking cleansing here. We're talking just opening up. At the time you do that, if you also need to clean your kidneys, they will also, the conduits of the vessels of the kidneys are going to open up a little bit there too. They're going to dilate with that Epsom salt. Okay? So if you're going to throw stones, you're going to throw them there too. So it's 1 hour before the GBL. The GBL, you need 3 to 4 ounces of olive oil. So you're going to measure 3 or 4 ounces of olive oil. I recommend to start at 3.5, just because the olive oil is, some is going to stick here, some is going to stick over there, and you're going to end up with 2.5 anyways. Okay, so 3 to 4 ounces of olive oil. You're going to take a grapefruit. You're going to cut a grapefruit in half. Here's what I have seen. Not many times, but I have seen it. Citrus fruit have like 2 points, like 2 poles, right? I have seen people cut it pole to pole. Please, cut it this way because you're going to squeeze them, okay? At the equator, please. I'm going to show you tomorrow, but please do that. Just makes it easier on you, okay? It sounds funny for some, but, well, I've seen so many things now that I've seen so many things. I'm not amused by anything now. Okay? And then you're gonna take and squeeze. You see, like you squeeze the lemon, you're gonna put that glass. I recommend to use the big glasses. Okay, don't use the small ones. Use the big glasses. It's more comfortable for you to handle. So put them under the like the what do you call those things? The juicer, yeah. And just go squeeze one of the grapefruit juices in one of the glass. Put it aside. Put the other half of the grapefruit in another glass. So now you have two glasses, one with half of a grapefruit, another one with half of a grapefruit. Okay? You're halfway there. Now you're going to take the measurement cup and you're going to measure 3.5 ounces of olive oil. 3.5 ounces. And you're going to go ahead and mix with one glass, one of those glasses, you're going to mix it with the olive oil. I would recommend you to do it on the blender. There's a blender right there where you do the lemons, when you squeeze the lemons. There's a blender there. You're going to cover the blender and you're going to just liquefy it. It's going to look like a mango daiquiri, okay? Like a mango, Daiquiri. Like a mango daiquiri or just a smoothie. Looks really nice. So you're going to put it back in your glass. Now you have two glasses, one with mixed oil, one with not mixed oil. As soon as you do that, you are going to go to your room. Please, again, I don't want to see anyone drinking that thing right in there. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to throw it at you, okay? I'm not kidding. I'm going to throw something at you, okay? Because I already told you. Because it's very important that you do it in your room. This happens very quickly, and you don't want to miss the opportunity. You've been preparing for so long and struggling for so long to just mess it up at the last moment. I don't want that to happen, please. So that's why I will throw something at you. I was in a radiation lab, and a professor, the first thing he says, nobody puts anything in their mouth in this lab. We were looking for cobalt-60. There were sources of cobalt-60 all over the lab. And we had a Geiger counter, and we were just looking for and nobody could find one of those things. And we had a couple missing, and we couldn't find them. And we found all of them except those two. And all of a sudden, I just do like this, and who would have thought that he would have put one in the ceiling? So we go, da, 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 and like, I got excited, and I have my papers, and I just take a chair. Sorry for moving your chair. Take a chair, step up on the chair, put my pencil in the mouth, and go. And the next thing I go is like, boom, an eraser in the back of my head. Dr. Kleckman, Ramon, what are you doing? What I told you? It was fun, guy.
Now you want to get even.
Now I want to get even. I want to try the same thing. No. So please, don't let me do it. Just take those glasses with you to your room. Now, you're ready to go to bed, so you have to take your shoes off, right? So you haven't drinking the thing yet. You're ready to go to bed. As soon as you're ready to go to bed, you have to go to the bathroom. So you got to put them back in. You don't drink it yet. Put them back down. Go to the bathroom. Pick them back up. Now you're ready. You're going to drink the one with the oil. You're going to switch it or just follow it with one of the one without oil. This is going to be after the broth today, it's going to be the most tasty thing you're going to taste here, okay? That grapefruit juice. Oh, it tastes so good.
Can you use a straw?
Well, you could use a straw. You can use a straw if you like.
He wants you to drink it fast, Mom.
Well, no, it's okay. You could use a straw. No. It's like, I don't know, it just sounded funny, but it's good. You can use a straw. Just get it down. That's what we want. Okay? So you drink one, drink the other immediately. Immediately. You're going to lay on your right side. So if you want to point down, I'm going to lay on my right side. On my right side, and I'm going to go to bed like this, and I'm going to pull my knees up. I'm going to apply pressure on that liver like this. Right side, pressure up, okay? And I'm going to sit there for around 25 to 30 minutes, okay? No cell phone, no anything. Just make sure you pay attention to that liver. In my case, I'm telling you, every time I'm very concentrated listening to my liver and I hear the brrr, brrr, brrr. What's going on there? Well, as soon as that oil hits the stomach and it gets into the stomach cannot do anything with fat. It is only there for proteins. And there's no proteins, there's proteins in olive oil, but there's very little of it. It's all mixed with fat. So the stomach cannot do anything with it. So it goes to the duodenum. Once it starts trickling into the duodenum, so much oil is coming that it's going to create this effect in your liver. It's going to send a message to the gallbladder. The gallbladder violently is going to go woof, woof, and the liver too. Okay, and it's going to draw out all the bile it can, okay, as much as it can, because there's so much fat in it, okay, coming. So that effect, since you already have taken that Epsom salt, everything is open, it's going to start trickling these gallstones. Depending on your circumstances, it's going to be very little ones, multiple very, very, very little, or big, big, big ones. It depends on your circumstances, okay? And also it depends how quickly they can travel from the gallbladder out to the anus, okay? Now, those who do Epsom salt, it might take them a little bit longer than those that do saltwater flush. So don't get discouraged if you go to the bathroom and you don't see anything immediately. Okay, it'll come. Sometimes you see it the next morning. You wake up in the morning, you have not taken anything. You're gonna go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom and you see them there. Okay.
Is the Epsom salts for people with slightly higher blood pressure?
Yeah, I typically do that. And also, there's people that should not be doing all that water. It's just too much water. Okay, and repeat the same thing the next days. One a day would be beneficial for somebody that is working. Here you're going to do one day and two another day. I'm shortening the cycle so you can get back to normal life quicker, start eating sooner, and also I want to try doing it at night, one night. So tomorrow you're going to do it, the day after tomorrow, Thursday, you're going to do it at night also. So at 9 p.m., you're going to do it. Why we want to try it at night? Because sometimes if you have a busy schedule at work or you're doing things, it will be very convenient to do it after you come home. And we'll know here which one is better for you. You'll tell me, okay, I'd rather prefer it at night because I drank that oil and I just fell asleep and woke up in the next morning and went to the bathroom and did what I needed to do. But some other people says, oh, I drank that oil and I felt the oil all day there. I just couldn't wait for get all that stuff out. So we'll see which one is better for you.
I'm going to tell you that I did this in October.
Okay.
You know I did this in October?
I think now I remember that Debbie told me. Okay. Again, all the probably uncomfortable or whatever it is outweighs. It doesn't compare to the benefit of what you're doing. This is 10 times better than all the other things that you're struggling with that this is going to help you with. So, I mean, it's just a little price to pay. You know, okay, yeah, if I slept with it and I was uncomfortable one day, you know, that's not even close to being in the hospital and all the other stuff that it comes with it, okay? Which they wake you every 15, 20 minutes, which is... Yes, one thing I missed from here is the that you are not going to, supposed to, unless you're like her, supposed to go to the bathroom after you do that oil thing. It's not going to take you to the bathroom. It should not take you, unless you're like her, okay?
Nobody told me that I wasn't supposed to go to the bathroom.
No. No. It might trigger it to you, but it is not common that people expect to go to the bathroom after the oil. It's not going to give you a laxative effect that you're going to, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Just like the saltwater flush. The Epsom salt won't either because it's very little. Unless you, right now, you're very sensitive and you're going to the bathroom and going to the bathroom and going to the bathroom. So people that are going to the bathroom, like non-stop, they drink water and go to the bathroom at this moment for number 2 that are experiencing that now, you got to let me know. But if that's happening, then tomorrow maybe that Epsom might get you to the bathroom, but it should not. It's very little. Okay? The Epsom salt there is just to dilate the conduits of the liver, the sphenoids. Okay? So how do we get those stones out? Because I said we shouldn't have them there. And the oil is not going to get you there. So how do you push them out? Well, you have to do an internal cleanse again. Sorry. You have to drink the water or do the Epsom salt, whatever it is. Just you have to get those stones out of there as soon as possible. When? Tomorrow you do this at 10 and probably at 3, 2:30 or 3, I think, you will have to do the flush again. Okay? Once you do the flush, it'll take you to the bathroom and you'll see the stones. Please take pictures when you see them. I need to see what's going on with you. Oh, it's nothing, it's poop. Just let me be the judge of that, okay? You have no idea. You have never seen stones in your life probably. Gallstones, although the ones in pictures here. You don't know what you're seeing. I have an expert eye. Lucky me. You know, the way I see it is I have decoupled, cleanses with poop. I would not like to see your poop. But since I don't think it's poop because you already cleansed, then I'm fine. For example, I had a lady here. 3 days, nothing, clear water. 3 days. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh, but I knew she had. I mean, she had, right? And then I said, you know what? Will you mind just eating something light today, the last day, eating something light and just try it tomorrow morning? I said, oh, sure, I'll do it. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Next morning. Ooh, never seen anything like that. I mean, it was just thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, it was just like you open some floodgate. So it took her 3 days to push through. It's very uncommon unless you had, Clemencia is kind of the expert on this. And she mentioned that sometimes people with diabetes are a little bit harder than everybody else. That's what she says. I have not seen that. I've seen diabetics that who just do it normally like everybody else, but that's one of the things that she says. She's the expert, so I kind of trust her. But I've seen that it's normal to diabetics are normal like any other person. It will come once they come out. They'll come out and they're in there, and once you flush, they'll come out as you flush. And sometimes people on the first day, sometimes they don't see anything. And when they wake up in the next morning, they see it. Because sometimes some people have a slower digestive system, and it takes them like 12 hours to start getting things out. They go to the flush, they don't find that nothing comes out, but then the next morning, they have the desire to go to the bathroom and they see a lot of stones. I hear them or sense them when they're coming out of the liver. And I'm very concentrated paying attention to it there. I do. But some people say, I've never heard anything. You don't feel anything, by the way. It's like, do you feel food traveling around your digestive tract? No, I mean, unless you're bloated, you don't feel anything. So, apple juice, remember, 5 days. How is the apple juice? You're already managing it, so I am not concerned. 2 cups and 2 cups. 2 cups of apple juice, 2 cups of water. Don't drink it all at once. Drink it every day during the GBL. The internal cleanse. Let me review it with you. Make sure you're hydrated. Drink 4 cups of warm water with 2 teaspoons of sea salt. Okay, 4 cups, and wait 5 minutes. Rest, and then take 4 cups again with 2 teaspoons of sea salt. After the GBL. Yeah, after the GBL. Now, if you feel a lot of pressure that you're too full, then just wait a little bit more than 5 minutes, okay? Don't push yourself more than your body can handle, because you're going to throw it up, and it is not a big deal, but it's not comfortable, okay? I give the option to people to, maybe just take the Epsom salt sometimes during the process instead of doing flush all the time. Just because I know for some it's hard to take that water, it's just almost, unbearable. So do it, but I really would like to that you do it at the end. If you're gonna go the route of Epsom salt, make sure that by the end you start taking charcoal, okay? Because I am not so sure that Epsom salt cleans out everything as it should. So you take charcoal just in case there's any toxins that are left over, and at least it will, get rid of the toxins. Okay? Don't get distracted with your phone or TV, or concentrate on this distract when you're doing this. Again, as this reviewing the process, here's the posture, and does anybody has questions? When you're detoxing, all these toxins are coming out and you feel nauseated or you get diarrhea, but none of you have, that I know, have got into that process. So when that happens, I'll give them a tablespoon of charcoal with water, and immediately it takes it away. It takes that nausea or vomiting or diarrhea really quickly out. I had some lady call me once. She's a nurse, and she called me and said, Ramon, I have this lady that came to visit. She used to live here in Chicago, but then she moved to Panama, and then she has some therapy that she does in her vocal cords. So she comes to Chicago every 6 months, and she's vegetarian, but then she decided to go to a Chinese restaurant to eat something, and she got so sick that she's been throwing up and in diarrhea for the last 7 or 8 days. And there's nothing can stop it. I have asked, her husband is a cardiologist, and so he knows a lot of doctors and a lot of people, and no one has been able to help her out. And I just remember, you're a wellness center, what can you give her? And I said, well, just give her charcoal. And in a matter of hours, everything stopped. I said, take charcoal every time she throws up. Take charcoal every time she goes in diarrhea. And in 2 hours, she was good. Then she was so thankful. So thankful. I think she's getting a group ready from Panama to come here to visit. She's so happy. that she remembers that.
Everybody should have charcoal in their home.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
easily, and I've never even heard of.
Charcoal is just so powerful that you should carry it everywhere you go. We went to visit Debbie and Andy over at Maryland, and we were hitting all the museums in Washington D.C. So we went to a vegan restaurant, and Pia got sick, so sick that night that she was throwing up, and early in the morning, and we had to leave early, like at 3 or 4 in the morning. We had to end up leaving later because of her problem. She was just like thrown out, like sick, stomach flu. And when we got to Indianapolis, which my mother lives there, I asked, do you have charcoal? She said, yeah, I do have charcoal. Gave her some charcoal, and she was fine all the way from there to here. If you have any gallstones left there, at least it attracts the toxins out of them or to the charcoal, and at least alleviate whatever side effect those stones can have if you don't cleanse well. Now, just to give you an idea, if you want to do it at home or do it, a working schedule, as long as you're keeping a corrected diet, you don't have to go to the extreme preparation. You just you're eating normal, corrected diet, and just add apple juice, okay? And then just go 8 days. For example, you've been trying to get to the program and doing all these things for some months now. You really don't have to really go strictly on lemon fast and this fast. You don't have to do that. Actually, you could even eat through this thing. But I rather not do that with you because, first of all, I have probably 80% of the people that come here are skeptical about this process. I don't know if it's going to happen. So if you're eating and you see poop, you're never going to, that's a gallstone. I don't know, and just your psyche, how it works. We're so fragile with these things. So just like, I'd rather have you safe and sound, and you could see your gallstones, and you could see that, there's a process happening, and you're gonna feel the difference, than not. Okay, but at home you could just do it. You're eating, you're doing your thing. You add the apple juice. You cleanse the day night before. So day 5 come, you cleanse the night before, and then you wake up in the morning. Sorry, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to ask, we that don't drink apple juice, go ahead and have that.
Malic acid or milk thistle or tamarind juice or something. Okay, so you want to ask something? You could do it at home. You do your apple juice, and then after your apple juice, you do your cleanse the night before, day 5. So you go up from work, at 6 or at 7 or 8, you just flush. Okay, you've been eating, you flush. You're not gonna eat anymore. And then in the morning, you wake up very early. You do your Epsom salt, which is your half a tablespoon of Epsom salt, and then an hour later or 45 minutes later, you do your GBL. Take some breakfast work, some salads or something small. Take it to work and eat your salad. Then you go in and eat a soup or something like a 2 or 3, just a soup, and then come back at 7 or 8 at night, flush again, and the next morning do the same process. Simple. You're eating, you're fine, you're happy, and you do your GBL. Now, maybe you don't see the stones there. They're there, but you don't see them very clearly, but they're there. You got to know that you have them. But in this process here, you'll see that you have them. Okay? So
you can do this as you're traveling?
As you're traveling. It's better always to be more concentrated on the process. Take your time. Because stress causes all the problems. So if you're driving home and you're in traffic and all that stuff affects it. So you better want it to do it some time that it's quiet for you. But if you need it, you need it. For example, somebody that has problems with the liver, or probably have some problems that have problems with cancer or some, very difficult disease or anything like that, you just go do it. No matter where, when, just do it. Don't mess around not thinking I'm going to wait for, no, just do it. Because you need to do it.
What were people doing wrong that you were warning us against previously? Like if someone does it without the preparation, they could be maybe in pain?
Yes, that's another thing. People do it wrong, and they get this massive pain. I mean, this massive pain, like, oh, I have this pain in my right side or my back. And, oh yeah, I mean, these gallstones have come out and they're stuck somewhere, and it's just all this pain here. Now, if that ever happens to you, you gotta let me know, okay? And it's very easy to solve, but when you don't know, you don't know. You have outside of the kitchen, we have a plant that is green plant. It's not aloe vera. It has leaves. You take 3 or 4 of those leaves. They're called boldo, B-O-L-D-O, boldo. You cut some of those, put them in the hot water, make a tea out of it, drink it, and boom, it's gone. Or put something warm